Hello, everyone. And today we are at GAiN Africa, and we have the privilege of talking to Gideon Pelser of AWR. Gideon, thank you so much for your time. It's
My
a privilege
pleasure.
to have you here and to be able to talk to you. Please share with us a brief history of your Adventist road.
My Adventist road? You mean since birth? Oh, I'm a second generation Adventist. My father was a pastor. I grew up in an evangelistic home that ate, slept, and drank, and everything was just evangelism with him. So I really got that DNA. After high school, did my seminary stint, have a passion for evangelism, got involved with Adventist World Radio approximately 7 years ago, where we started teaching congregations to do cell phone evangelism. That has changed slightly into where we now form evangelism teams, where cell phone evangelism is one of the 19 divisions of the evangelism team. So that's a very powerful program. So my work at Adventist World Radio is to train congregations to become evangelism tsunamis. And secondly, I'm one of the evangelists that will hold efforts all over the world when necessary.
Would you please tell us in as much detail as possible within the time limit that we have, how exactly does that work? The implementation, the training, and then the implementation of
the evangelism
evangelism,
team?
yes.
Right, the evangelism team is a very exciting thing because our point of departure is to get every member involved in the team. Even if they are an usher, even if they are a greeter at the door, we want every member involved. So it's TMI, total member involvement, with the express purpose of preparing this specific city for a campaign in 6 months' time. In other words, they have a goal that they're working towards. This is not pie in the sky. They train for in 6 months' time, we're going to have an effort.
How long is the training process?
It takes a whole day from Sabbath morning, 10 o'clock, till that afternoon around 5 o'clock. There'll be a full-on evangelism team with a chosen leader.
So it's a very compact training session.
It's very compact, but it's quite simple. It's not difficult. And then the leader will be chosen by the volunteers that form the team. And then he has 2 weeks to appoint 19 other leaders under him. And each of them has a specific job within the evangelism team. And he will then go to the 4 or 5 congregations in this cluster making up the evangelism team and form and get the people invited that will actually execute and do the work.
Now, in this whole process, are you still present at the particular
No,
church?
only that
Not.
Sabbath.
You have left them on their own.
Only on that Sabbath,
Yeah.
but the structure that we have is one where there's accountability. So the leader reports to the conference and the union personal ministries director. So, and I'm in contact with them.
That's my next question.
Correct.
So in that way, you can monitor the whole system and progress.
You can't just go in and train and disappear. There's got to be a form of follow-up. If it's necessary to go in again and polish here and there, well, then we're able to do that. And so we're in contact with the union personal ministries director. And let's take Bulawayo as an example. We've got 4 different evangelism teams preparing the city for Bulawayo for February 2024. We're going to have 151 sites roughly. There might be more per night, every night for 14 nights. And then a mass baptism on the 2nd of March, Sabbath the 2nd of March. So these people are all working towards this specific goal. So I'm monitoring with the personal ministries director of the union, and I know what he's doing with his 4 evangelism team leaders.
So in other words, you are planning to travel to Bulawayo?
Yes,
in
I
February
will.
next
I will
year.
be there on the 13th of February, and we invite any Adventist who would like to change their life,
To partake. Yes.
to become an evangelist for 2 weeks.
How can they contact you, Gideon?
You bring your laptop, you pay your own way to Bulawayo. You can fly, you can drive, whatever. You pay your own accommodation, and you can get affordable accommodation when it is self-catering, and you share the home that you're renting or the apartment that you're renting with 4 or 5 other people. Then it becomes very, very affordable. We will give you the sermons on the 14th. Teach you how to use the software. You just bring your laptop. So you can contact me on my WhatsApp, which is +27 82 444 81 89. I will repeat, +27 82 444 81 89. Or you can email me. It's Gideon, Gideon, at awr.org.
And then they just contact you and say they want to volunteer.
Yes.
And you take it from there.
Yeah,
onwards.
we will then organize with them. We'll assign a site to them. This has got to happen within the next couple of weeks because we start planning for February. So we are seriously encouraging you, the listener to this recording, to pray about this, to see if you can put in leave for that time. You're also welcome to put in leave for a bit longer and go to the Matopos for a couple of days thereafter, or Wanky, and combine it with a bit of a holiday. Take your family with you, etc. Your life will never be the same again.
Gideon, if there's one last message that you would like to leave for our listeners, what would that be?
Involvement is the key. God commissioned every one of us Adventists to be involved. And in the book Desire of Ages, page 822, it says very clearly that you are ordained to spread the gospel, not only the pastors. You, as an ordinary church member, you are actually ordained to do this work that we are inviting you to do. So if you want to ground yourself as an Adventist, get involved, get your hands dirty. That's when you grow as an Adventist. That's when your prayer life deepens. That's when your spirituality takes on another level, etc., etc. So that to me is key, is involvement.
Gideon, thank you so very much. I hope that everybody has been as inspired as I am. And let's go for total member involvement, from broadcast to baptism.
Yes.
And become part of this wonderful project. You have got Gideon's detail. Please contact him and don't wait. Do it now.